Yo guys, my name is Games and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. Where we last left off, we kind of started chapter 4. We saw something weird with Sakura and Monokuma, so we investigated the school a little bit more, and there are two places we can't get into at the moment, but we're going to meet everyone at the dining hall. And they think the mastermind is the headmaster and that he's somewhere in the school. So, as I enter the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko. What, you think your eyes will just rot by looking at me? Fine, then don't look at me! I think he was just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us. Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop.
Okay.
I refuse to lose.
Hina.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, looks like Kyoko isn't here.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later?
You know?
Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted you to show. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand. You're the type who takes the stairs over three steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Just shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you go out on your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not even gonna read that.
Please.
Stop it. So, would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Sorry.
Hey, come
Let's
on.
leave Toko alone. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustration.
You know?
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care that they are who they are as long as they got the right equipment. You can't read again. Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait until tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that... It must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to get rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
It's true, protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys worship protein. It's like your god or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kind of nervous.
Huh?
How come?
What's
Because
your
I
problem?
don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
What the heck?
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah. I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom.
Huh?
You had two moms? What? That's just how things were. That's like a serious issue. Just Just let it go. You're asking for more trouble involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that! Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. Oh, yeah. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I'm just gonna skip the free time. I don't really see a point in me doing this. Okay. We're going to bed. Yes. We're going to sleep the whole day away. No, we're sleeping again. And then we're gonna sleep again. So I don't think anything happens till the next day.
Attention, attention! Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym? He sounded pretty serious about it too. Yeah, it's the next motive. My headphones, no! Come back to me! Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. There's so few of us now! There were 15 and now there's 7? Yeah, 7. It's so few.
Well?
Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right?
Huh?
I have to go through this again? Not again. I can't take it anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the total pole of life you really are. No. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone about how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other
Well,
words,
today, I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
hey!
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami! He said it so openly. It made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? I said the spy is Sakura. What are you talking about?
You're a
There's
liar!
no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura?
Huh?
Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't
Ooh,
wait!
boo, boo,
I
boo.
can't wait!
Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
What the
So,
heck?
what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way! But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong!
Well, he's wrong! There's just No way!
Hey.
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What? And he was being serious? For serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind? I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure he was right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know that for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's why I've heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? In the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Not
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just leave whatever she says. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff. And she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants. Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry. I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make
Shut
me
up.
repeat myself.
I'm not finished questioning her.
Come
Next
on.
question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. But what are those words?
I see.
I see. So even now, you've taken aim on our lives. You're wrong. I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
That's
Because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I had to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on. What do you mean if you both go down?
Hina.
Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm
I didn't
sorry.
know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Yep, so Sakura's the spy. But... I don't know. When you find out what was actually taken hostage, it's like, you kind of understand.
Soon the doors to the dining. Okay then.
So it's like, you can kind of understand where she's coming from, but then it's like, you know... Oh, well, it's my time. Hold on, this whole thing with Sakura is...
Don't make me
over.
repeat myself.
She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
that's
No!
terrible.
Sakura is not our enemy!
Why?
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is
That's...
this? Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything. But
Anyway.
go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. So yeah, but the thing I wanted to tell you, it was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Yeah, but the thing I wanted to tell you, Kyoko, that was it. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? It's kind of hard to... As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, as things they like to go back and change.
But I don't, because I'm a bear.
Yay. I hate these headphones.
Good.
Okay. I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Is what's gonna... No, I'm gonna save real quick. Excuse me. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here?
What the
They're
heck?
taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's... Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Where is Sakura? All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why? Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason!
What?
Stupid?
What did you say?
This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's
It
terrible.
is stupid! You're a stupid idiot!
Hey,
Before you get too far in your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
what the
They were
heck?
getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye. That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive for the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
In other
words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you stand there and argue like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do, and it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind. Idiot! You'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter.
Interesting.
What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less problem for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya! In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Oh, and she just fucking bitch slapped you! You deserve it!
you disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died? Interesting.
Interesting.
Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all. You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
That's right.
This is exactly what the Mastermind wants. It is exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow, how dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000! So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning? Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
I don't have
and I will
time to play
happily
with
elude
you.
his attempts. So, so, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
You know?
Oh, Hero, you try. You try. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms, one by one. And then we got the happy music. It's like, really? We just had all that shit happen and you're like, oh, happy music again. No, don't leave the area. We're gonna go to bed again. So it's the next day, I think, this stuff happens again. Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. Just hope nothing happens tonight. Look at the crabs! After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was done, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about we make you an extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Have you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? Someone just called me, I don't know who it was. What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Yeah, I think like they keep getting like shorter and shorter. I need to check that. 367. I don't know who you were.
Good
Might have been someone
morning,
from work, but I don't
everyone.
know.
It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is over.
My luck, it might have been someone from work asking me to cover them tomorrow when I already work. I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Oh, no, leave it. Leave the room. Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. And things go down from here. Makoto, we've got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look! Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina! Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina.
No, she's not dead. She's
gotta be
she's
kidding.
alive. No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze. Our giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. You look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you totally not adorable boys. Just get it out of my sight, okay? Or else. I'll just start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hero, help me. Sure thing. I still love her. I still love Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. Someone's not going to be happy. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thank yous. 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. This just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess. The fighting was because of Sakura?
But
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let the jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times. A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right? That's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Hina.
Sakura! You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Mikoto, hero, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault.
Damn.
You hurt Hina? Damn you! To leave me alone but hurt her? What is this?
How dare you!
I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I
can't forgive them.
this.
Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't
Why?
forgive this.
Somebody save me! He nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on?
Hey,
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
it would
I gather that something happened? Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Awkward! Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it? You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that...
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because
ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it! If that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway,
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you.
Whew.
Okay, doesn't matter. I want to talk to you about something else. No! Not that. I did the same thing when I played on my Vita. It wouldn't go to the second one. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
Shall
well
we
then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up with her. Think it's the bath? She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived... the dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with Alter Ego. But you said we didn't need Alter Ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs Alter Ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter Ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter Ego wants to ask us something? Hello? Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh, yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work, I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school, the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey.
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah. When I talked to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko, to be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice it. But...
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But...
Hey.
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
No.
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend? Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say I know I can do this. So please, let me try. And
Listen.
besides, there's one place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's
Remember?
right.
There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera. That's it, the secret room you told me about. Yeah, but they found it though. That's the only thing. They know where it's at. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the Mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's
But
what
despite
we have
all
to
that, I think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then...
And let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles! Shh! You can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there. Assuming the
However-
Mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
It's
Agreed.
true.
Let's head to the secret room. The laptop that he's on actually reminds me of my very first laptop. Like, it just really does. No, wait. There you go. Next floor.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go ahead and check again. What? Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So
And be
then,
thorough. I'm counting on you. Actually, not all of them were gone, but I think the more important ones were gone. See, there's a few papers there, and some there, and on the floor. I mean, they could be something. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. Not the chair. Oh, never mind. Oh, I found it. This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I thought he was talking about the chair. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. I love Alter Ego.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the, documents are gone. Just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional remix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. And there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much for sure. Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is
Of
that?
course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's
Well,
true.
something has to be done, it's true. But the way
However,
things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
So
We can find some new clue that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego...
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. It's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kinda tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I had completely dozed off. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Coming, I'm coming!
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. Sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Makoto! Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window in the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get that door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what do we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? If we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen
We're
to
going to force our way in. I just said the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. And why? It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair? Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then, there's no problem if we break in? Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hasn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it! You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my might, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran out to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Yep. Sakura's gone. And I loved her so much! All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then...
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin!
Yep.
Danganronpa.
Sakura's the next one to go.
Huh? Sakura's...
I feel so bad for Hina, because that was her best friend.
Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and I... Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. Ogre! Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed? I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began. You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room. It was one of you! Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura! What? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the Mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other
Then
words,
I killed her. Sorry, not quite, actually not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one. You owe him one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right? Ooh, boo-boo. What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the Mastermind after all. How could you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need more. Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What? One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. You have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. You don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care? Then it's decided. Nothing's decided!
Calm
I
down.
know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
you had to find out who killed Sakura. For
correct.
those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body? That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. We can't uncover Sakura's killer.
Listen
All
to
of
me.
us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to do it. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There was evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. It
Hey,
indicates this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
so...
The only way to enter the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's
When you
fine.
break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right? The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh? Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
However,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the doors didn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's
The
true.
third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. It sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's
And
true.
fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other
By that,
words,
I mean, there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too? I
indeed.
believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. Let's see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Alright, I'm gonna end this off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a comment if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!
Can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? I